Phone lines will be open, 879-1231. That's all next on Bayou Time.
Deep in the heart of the bayou, we are gathered here tonight. Now it's time for action, 'cause our lives are on the line. Tonight we'll do our very best to break through all the bureaucratic mess. The time has come tonight, 'cause it's Bayou Time. Show what Louisiana's all about.
This Bayou Time is hosted by local attorney Jason Dagate.
Hello once again and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm Jason Dagate. Thank you very much for joining us. And as you can see behind me, continuing breaking news from the city of Thibodaux. And we have on the phone line at this point in time the mayor of the city of Thibodaux, Mayor Tommy Eschete, who has some updating further developments in the investigation that's been going on from the City Parks Recreation Center. Mayor, are you there?
Yeah, Jason, how you doing this afternoon?
Doing fine. Thank you very much for calling. And as I had mentioned on Tuesday night, we thank you for being upfront and honest with the people of Thibodaux and the citizens of Thibodaux about this issue. I understand the investigation has been going on for some time, and there were some new developments today.
Yes, Jason, unfortunately, I guess we have to report that we actually made another arrest this afternoon for an employee in our recreation department, basically along the same lines of the arrest that was made Monday. She was charged with 17 counts of injuring public records, and of course, now she's been arrested. And I think at this point in time, to tell you whether she is currently incarcerated or whether she is, has made bail or not, I'm not sure about that at this point in time.
Okay. But again, these are allegations that are turning up from an investigation, and as we had mentioned earlier, no one has been proven guilty yet, and they will have a chance at their trial in court if they so choose in the case. I know it's not an easy thing for you as mayor to deal with, but I guess this shows, though, that even though somebody may be a public employee or a civil service employee, they're not above the law.
Oh, absolutely not. It like I said, it's disappointing because we strive, and I know most elected officials strive to make sure that the public has trust in all that we do, and especially in our public employees. And it's certainly disappointing when someone when someone, I guess, violates that trust of our public. So, it's not a happy day. It's one of the unpleasant things that happens, I guess, in the course of my duties and responsibilities as mayor. But again, like I've told Martin before, and I've told the media, we're going to continue our investigation to make sure that we uncover any employees that may have been involved in this, whether they're current employees or past employees, to make sure that everyone who was supposed to perform a community service as a result of a sentence that was handed down by Thibodaux City Court or the 17th Judicial District is going to be honored. So, of course, our judicial system is interested in getting to the bottom of this, and of course, getting in touch with all of those individuals who may not have performed the community service they were supposed to perform.
Now, the first individual who was arrested, I believe it was a Miss Gaudet. If I recall correctly, she had been employed as a civil service employee for some time, even before you taking office. Is that correct?
She actually, I think, if my memory serves me right, she was, I think, employed by the city, I think, in October of 2007.
Okay,
and she was employed by the city.
And she was a civil service employee.
She was both of these employees were civil service employees. The individual who was charged today, Mrs. Jeanette Anderson, was actually also a civil service employee who was employed by the city, I think, in December of 2008.
Okay, and just so the residents of Thibodaux understand, civil service doesn't necessarily serve at the pleasure of the mayor, if you will. It's not the at-will employment that we normally have, where someone can just be hired and fired for any reason, if you will, let go from the job. I guess there'll be some sort of civil service hearing at this point in time for Ms. Anderson?
Ms. Gaudet has already been afforded her informal hearing. Actually, it was Wednesday. And as of today, Ms. Gaudet has been terminated At this point in time, she still has due process with civil service with reference to appealing her termination. At this point in time, I don't know if she's made that decision to appeal that termination or not. Ms. Anderson will have a hearing set for Tuesday and will certainly be afforded the same due process with reference to her situation, and then a decision will be made pending concerning her employment pending that actual hearing. Both individuals have been placed on leave without pay.
Okay, and I don't know how much of the details you can give to us since it's an ongoing investigation, but if I recall, it was reported that at least the first employee who was investigated was alleged to have exchanged timesheets for community service, doctoring up some timesheets for community service in exchange for maybe allegedly receiving some money. Is this new information the same with the second employee?
Basically the same situation, similar types of charges. That's correct.
Okay. Well, Mayor, we appreciate you joining us via phone and bringing us continuing updated news on that and being upfront with the public. Thank you very much.
Not a problem, Jason. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you. All right, with that, we do have some news packages that we want to roll in for you, as we always do on Bayou Time. But before we do that and before we open up the phone lines, we will take our first break. So stay with us. We have more to come tonight on Bayou Time. And for continuing updated information, you can visit our website at htv10.tv.